The Scottish Government's Dynamic Coast project is using the latest climate projections to establish how rates and extents of erosion will change into the future and identify which of society's assets and communities are most at risk. Dynamic Coast has already identified a 40% increase in the extent of erosion and a doubling of erosion rates to 1 metre per year across Scotland's erodible shores since the 1970s. Of course, erosion can undermine coastal buildings and infrastructure. It also has implications for current and future flood risk. Scotland's beaches and marshes protect £13 billion worth of assets, far more than the £5 billion protected by engineered seawalls. So what's changing? Coastal stability is influenced by changes in sea level, sediment supply and wave climate. Concentrating on relative sea level rise first, the Aberdeen tide gauge shows 12 centimetres of sea level rise since 1900, with an extra 30 to 92 centimetres expected within our children's lifetime, if emissions continue as they are at present. Sediment supply is the lifeblood of Scotland's beaches, but it can be reduced by coastal defences and dredging impacts. Wave energy results from short-term weather, but all three factors, sea level, sediment supply and wave climate, are now driving more rapid coastal changes than we're used to. Our research informs a growing need for adaptation planning to ensure Scotland's coastal communities, assets and infrastructure become resilient. Some may need higher defences, but elsewhere adapting and building with nature will help coasts remain resilient and continue to be a scenic, thriving place for generations to come. Dynamic Coast is working with local partners at Montrose, St Andrews and other coastal sites to identify future risks and consider how climate change impacts can be better managed. We're using historic shoreline positions and wave data to model recent changes and project them into the future. This numerical modelling will be complemented by volumetric analysis of coastal changes to inform risk assessments and, together with our partners, to help shape adaptation strategies. For more information on coastal erosion in Scotland, please visit dynamiccoast.com.